Today, I want to talk about what I believe is the ultimate purpose of life. Are you ready for it? The ultimate purpose of life, what everyone has asked for thousands and thousands of years. And it may be more simple than you think. All right, are you ready for it? What I believe the purpose of our life is to simply exist. To simply exist. To be or not to be. That is the question. And I choose to be. Now, what I believe is that as we allow ourselves to just be who we are, to detach ourselves from gaining anything, from doing anything, receiving anything, then I set myself free to be exactly who I am. And as I allow myself to be exactly who I am, to just exist, in so doing, I expand. Now, our default setting as human beings, as these energetic beings, is expansion. Right? We were built to expand, to grow, to progress. And I honestly think that we do ourselves a disservice when we look outside ourselves for this expansion, when we look to money, to things, to career, to clout, to status, when everything that we need is really inside of us. And by simply existing and accepting ourselves to be who we are, accepting who we are, allowing ourselves to be who we are, owning it, we get to accept and allow others to be exactly who they are. And we're not trying to change ourselves, we're not trying to change others. Because often we find ourselves discouraged in our own lives and in the world at large, with politics, with religions, trying to change what is, when we just get to be and exist. I know that I've been doing things in my life lately to just exist, realizing that I don't need to change anything. And it's scary at first because our brain or our ego's like, nope, I need to change everything. If I want to be perfect, if I want to live a right, correct life, then I need to change what is. If I want to grow, I need to change what is. Now, I'm not saying that change is bad, but I think that we go about it in the wrong way sometimes. I think instead of trying to push and force change to happen, push and force happiness, fulfillment, that instead we can just allow it by existing. And if you don't believe me, I invite you to try it. Try just existing, accepting yourself exactly as you are, not trying to lose that weight, not trying to get that career in order for you to believe that you are enough. I want you to know that you are enough exactly as you are. And what if that were the purpose of life? What if the purpose of life were to realize, come to a complete consciousness that you are enough just as you are? What a world that would be. If we lived life knowing that we are enough, that there's nothing to change, there's nothing to gain, there's nothing to give, there's just simply to exist. Now, my invitation is this. I'm not going to call it meditation because sometimes people have an aversion to that. But what I want to invite myself and all of you to do is to set some time, whether it's tomorrow, the next day, set some time to sit and exist. All right, there's nothing, there's no other rule or expectation than that. You don't even have to focus on breathing. You don't even have to focus on a certain part of your body. Just simply exist. And in so doing, I can promise you that things will start to happen, especially if you do it consistently. Maybe 2 minutes one day, maybe 3 minutes the next day, maybe 4, 5, 6 minutes the days after. I promise, just sitting and existing, you will feel a difference in your life. There will be expansion. You will come to know who you really are. And that is what I believe our purpose is. I believe that joy is the result. And that's exactly what we seek. We don't do anything, or we don't strive for anything that we don't believe the result will be joy. All right, so my invitation is to test this out. See if existence, just merely existing, brings joy. All right? So I'm going to set some time tomorrow and the next day to sit and exist, or lay down if that's easier for you. Sometimes I like to do it in bed. Lay down in bed and simply exist. Just let my mind go where it goes. Let my breath go where it goes. Let my body be as it is. So I would love to get your feedback. If you try this invitation and you find that it is doing wonderful things in your life, or even let me know if you try this and you're like, this is not working, you're crazy, you need to stop doing this. All right, so feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to direct message me on my Facebook page, Derek Glenn Larson, Transformation Coach. And I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So with that, have a good day, and I'll see you on the other side. Have a good everything.